Lily had a bad feeling about her date, and she didn't know what she should do. She suspected that the young man was up to something, and after she swapped drinks with him, she found him unconscious. So, did he spike her drink? Or was this just a coincidence? Woman swaps drinks with date, he passes out an hour later. The suspicious man kept hanging around her and brushing his hand against her drinks. Lily grew suspicious of his actions, so she decided to wait until he went to the bathroom before swapping drinks with him. As soon as he was gone, she quickly swapped their gin and tonics just to be safe. About an hour later, she found him lying on the ground outside the bar. She later shared her story on Twitter, saying, "The same lad robbed my drink twice last night and put something in my glass when he bought me one back. I swapped our glasses when he went to the toilet and later found him laid flat out in a wet puddle." Needless to say, Lily's story soon went viral. She received mixed reactions from Twitter users. Some people were terrified by what they had read, though some didn't believe her. "People who spike drinks deserve to be spiked themselves," one Twitter user wrote. "I was spiked by a really nice guy who asked me out the next day after trying to get with me in front of all of my mates. It was potentially his mate, but he had to have known I was losing unconsciousness," he continued. A lot of people immediately defended Lily and even shared their own stories. There were a few people, however, who thought that she had made it all up. They called her story lies. "Why is it all men saying it didn't happen? Are they that protective of potential rapists?" one Twitter user wrote. Another user added, "Woman manages to turn the tables on an actual thief, potential rapist equals guys on Twitter. Didn't happen, though." One Twitter user shared her narrow escape. "A similar thing happened to me. A guy accidentally knocked over my wine a few years back and offered to buy me another. Did she accept his offer? I accepted as I thought he was being courteous, but then something felt off, so I left it. In the next bar, I caught him standing in a corner staring at us," she continued. Many users also shamed men for not believing Lily's story, saying, "So many men here don't believe this because they're lucky enough not to live this as reality on a regular basis." Another user wrote, "To all the men saying never happened, my male partner has had his drink roofied at a nightclub before." Another person shared how their male friend was thrown out of the bar by security because they thought he was drunk. "Happened to a friend of mine in a gay bar. Staff were terrible as they assumed he was drunk and chucked him on the street when in reality, he was roofied. Luckily, someone he knew found him and got him home, but he had a concussion from falling over and wasn't right for months," he continued. But what exactly was slipped in Lily's drink? The man most likely used the drug called Rohypnol, also known as date me drug, forget me not pill, and roofies. It's a very strong sedative, and it works by suppressing the central nervous system. This white tablet will dissolve in any drink, and it will not leave any odor, taste, or color. Although Rohypnol cannot be legally purchased in the US, it can often be purchased illegally. This is why Rohypnol is known as the date rape drug. People use it to take advantage of someone. The symptoms of the drug start to appear within half an hour of consuming it. Some of the common symptoms are slowed breathing, memory loss, dizziness, nausea, and difficulty with motor movements and speaking. The symptoms usually last up to 12 hours. If you experience any of these symptoms during a night out, get immediate help. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.